Good evening and welcome to Monkeys with Fire. How is everybody tonight? We hope you're all well. Start of the week and we're going to do a little bit of gaming. So what are we playing tonight? We are doing a replay of Sobek 2 Players from Catch-Up Games and Hachette Boardgames UK. We played this game a couple of months back on the channel, thoroughly enjoyed ourselves and awarded it the channel's Seal of Approval. We had so much fun. So we are playing it again tonight. Sarah, are you with us in the chat? Are you ready to join on in? We'll get started straight away. And good evening to Roga. I see you there in the chat. Looking forward to sharing this one with you. I have been playing it quite a bit. Okay. Hang on a sec, Sarah. Hang on. I can see you there, so let's unmute the mic. Hello, Sarah.
Hello, hello.
How are you? How was your weekend?
Good. It was all right. I didn't see you anywhere, so I was like,
I was hiding. or I just forgot to press a button. It's one or the other. All right, shall we go to the table and I can explain this game? It's not going to take me much to explain, but I think this is a game that you're going to enjoy, knowing what I do about your game preferences. So let's jump to the table.
Do I need to take notes?
No. I think it's pretty easy to pick up, and that's one of the reasons why I really like it. So let's head on over.
Yeah, I noticed you didn't give me a heads-up warning on how to play, so...
Well, you know, sometimes I need to have a slight advantage. You know, I've played this about 10 times. You're playing it for the first time. Maybe I shouldn't...
And you didn't even let me find the rules, so...
Maybe I shouldn't say that, because, of course, if I lose... Oh, my goodness, it's even worse. It's even worse. All right, so we have the board partially set out, because I'm going to share with you the sort of the setup. This is going to be your area. This is my area just down here. All right.
It's already adorable and I love it.
Oh, the visuals on this game are absolutely gorgeous. They are so good. I love the sort of the cartoon feel to it. Really nice. And of course, this game is done by one of my favourite designers, Bruno Cathala. He has done so many awesome games, and this is just another one in that collection. If you look at my collection of games, there are a fair number of titles designed by him. All right, so let me set the board up, because I think that probably might be a good starting place. So basically what we do is we've got random piles of tiles set out here. We have starting tiles that are specific. You have two, I have two. 4 go into the central area and 2 then go back to the box, and they are all random. And then we start working from these random piles, and what we do is essentially we place them so that everything is aligned as a face up. If it's a character tile, then they are hidden. These orange ones are character tiles. Everything else is a commodity, because we are at a marketplace near the River Nile, and there is lots of trading of goods happening, and these are the types of goods that we can purchase. We have some adorable cows. We have charcoal.
Really cute fish.
We have some fish, yes. We have papyrus for writing. We have what looks like ivory. I want to see if we have a few more other options.
The red one?
The red one, I think the red one, and it has it all laid out. Is it on this side? No. This is what something which is quite interesting is this tells you the distribution of the types of goods that are available in the game. The red, I'm going to say, is clay. It's for making bricks, but very basic bricks. Now, you might have seen here I have brought out what looks like the crocodile god, which of course is Sobek. And that acts as a wild card. That can be any type of good that you decide it wants to be. All right? So we'll just keep on putting these tiles out. Because ultimately what we are doing is we are collecting goods of the same kind. And once we have a minimum of 3 of the same kind of good, we can sell them. As I say, it's a minimum. So if you do have more, then you can sell all in one go. So it's important the types of goods that you pick up, because you want to have groups of. We're nearly done. We'll put that to the back somewhere because I looked at it. Not good. Okay, I think I pretty much got these tiles perfect. Alright, there we go. Right. So then, there's a bit of information to be seen here. So we've identified essentially the 6 types of goods that are available. And we've also identified the wild card that is on the board. We also have identified the characters to which, when we pick up one of those characters, you'll be... I mean, I will just explain to you what the character is. Effectively, a character stays sort of hidden with the player, and then you can play it. Actually, you have to play it straight away. Let me just double check on that. I don't think you do. No, you can play it when you choose to play. Okay, I'll come to that in a second, and I will explain then what the different powers are of characters. Essentially, characters break some of the rules within the game to give you a special bonus. All right. Now, what else is there important? These tiles, can you see that there is a golden coin up in the top right corner? Mm-hmm. Yep, okay. They are Deneb coins. And if you were to take one of these tiles, you have a choice. You can either keep the tile as part of your collection, or you can discard the tile, and we'll have a rummage around in the bag here, and we'll pull out an actual Deneb token. And that token is points, and the points can vary. And again, it gives you a handy distribution there. There are several 3s, a couple of 4s, a couple of 5s, a couple of 6s, a couple of 7s, and then 1 8 and 1 9. So you have the potential of taking out a token that is worth a lot of points, potentially more points than what your actual collection might be. Okay, so that's a choice that you have to make. Again, it's only on the ones that have the special token symbol in the top right corner. Now, we're talking about building up collections. So say, for example, you start collecting papyrus.
3 or more to do anything, right?
It's 3 or more, okay? As an action, and ultimately you get to do 1 action in your turn. And I'll explain what those are in a second, but one of them is to sell goods. If you had 3 or more, then ultimately the way that the game scores is that it looks at the number of scarab icons that are on that particular good times the number of actual goods of the same type. So for example, if you, let's just take all the papyrus that was on the board here, if you were able to create a collection where you have ultimately 1 2 3 4 5, there are 6 visible, And out of those 6, there are 3 scarab tokens. So that would be a collection total of 18 points. Right? That's how the scoring works.
But it would then be like a little bit less than that if you decided to take your 1 and pull out of the bag.
Exactly, yes. So if you lost that one, right, then it would actually be 3 times 5, wouldn't it? So it'd be 15 points. Right? These are the choices that you're going to make. But it's important that you know how the scoring works. So it is the number of scarabs times the number of goods. Now, as you say, you can sell a minimum of 3. So say, for example, you sold 1 with a scarab and 2 ordinary ones. That would be 1 times 3, right, is 3. So it'd be 3 points. That would be it, yeah? What you're able to then do is, if you at a later stage you collected the other papyrus tiles, you can sell them, again, a minimum of 3, and add them to the collection that you've already sold. Because the scoring happens at the end of the game. So you can keep on building up your stockpile of that same good, adding more scarabs, adding more goods, so that at the end of the game, you're going to score bigger.
Okay, so the scoring doesn't happen right then and there.
Nope, happens at the end. But it's important for you to understand how the scoring works, right? So ultimately, you want to just collect as many as you possibly can of the same type. That's really the crux of it, all right?
So here's my question.
Sure.
What is the point of selling as you go versus just selling at the end?
Okay, good question. Because if the game ends prematurely and you have items that you have not sold, you lose them.
Okay.
Right? It's only the items that you've sold that you get to score. And that's really important. So you essentially have tiles in your hand and then tiles that you've scored. Anything in your hand is lost. So let's explain then how the actual game can come to an end. Ultimately, the game will immediately end, and this is the important part, immediately, as soon as either of the 2 players has no valid action to perform on their turn. Alright, so what are the actions? There are just 3 actions in the game. So you can take a tile from the market, and I'll explain that in a second. You can sell a set of tiles. Well, we've just explained how you sell, right, and score, so it's basically 3 or more of the same type. Or playing a character that you have picked up and is in your hand. Alright, so those are the 3 conditions. If you cannot do any one of those, right, then it's the end of the game. So the final part to explain is picking up tiles from the market, which is the main element of the game. So you're going to be the first player, and what we have the Ankh token just here. And we're going to use this as an example, because they're all the same. Say, for example, you're going to take that token just there. That tile, so the Ankh token goes in on that place. Now, did you notice, let's actually just change to here. We can see that this is ivory. Can you see the markers on the right and left hand side of the tile? Yeah? Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. So that determines the orientation of the token. Because you might notice this one just next to it. Again, we'll just zoom on it. This one has the markers on the diagonals. So that would mean that you would actually have to angle the token at a diagonal. And what these markers do is it determines the direction of movement. Now, if you're starting, if you move, so that's how we originally were, if you move just 1 space onto a tile, you would pick up that tile and that becomes yours. Okay? And what you do is you then move the token into the direction of the markers. Well, again, the markers were exactly the same, so there's no change here. It would then go over to my turn. If I wanted to pick up a tile, if I move to this tile here, I could pick that up, not a problem. And of course, if I did, I would actually angle the token to the diagonals. But say, for example, I was collecting fish, and I might want to get this fish, or I might want to get this fish. Either fish are good. But what I'm going to have to do is I'm skipping over a tile. Any tile that you skip over falls onto your corruption pad. And this is the thing where you have to try and manage your corruption levels, because what will happen is at the end of the game, and I'm just going to find it now just to make sure I get this right. So players tally up their corruption totals. Each tile on the corruption board is worth 1 point. Also count the value of the pirogue tokens that are worth corruption. The player with the fewest corruption points earns 1 deneb token plus 1 extra deneb token for each set of 3. So say, for example, you end up with 6 corruption tiles, because that's what you've done, picking them up off the board, and I have 3. I have the least amount, so I will get a token from the bag, and for each set of 3 tokens, so because I'm at 1 set and you're at 2 sets, I would get an extra token because you're greater than me by another set. And so I take another token out, which of course are potentially really good points. So the more corruption you build up, the more chance there is for your opponent to pick up additional bonuses. You don't lose anything, but you don't gain the bonus. And that is pretty much the game, other than whenever...
What does the playing of the characters do?
Pardon? What, sorry?
The playing of the characters?
The different characters have different abilities. Ultimately, the characters are hidden at the moment. Whenever you pick one up, I will tell you what the ability is. All right?
Okay.
Typically, you would keep those characters hidden, right? But because of nature of how we play, I will share you that information and instantly forget it. When you do sell a set of goods, for the first player, you get to look through these special tokens. And again, these have different benefits. They can break the game in some way. You get to look through, first of all, if you're the first one to do it. And then the next player who's able to sell would then look through, and then we'll kind of just reveal them because we know what they all are. Again, these were randomly chosen. Once they are all gone, that there's no more to go on out. And again, they're at random out of, I think there's about 12 different ones. So, you know, there's a good variety of different modifiers that can be added to the game. Right. I think that's pretty much it. So all you need to do is to know what tokens you are starting off with, because that might influence the starting choice. What do we have? You got some papyrus. In fact, you've got 2 papyrus pieces. All right. Now, it's up to you. We can keep them hidden if you want to, because that's typically how you would play the game. Or if you want them just visible so it helps, we can leave it like that. I'm not really focused on what you've got there. I'm going to be dealing with my own stuff here. But it's totally up to you.
So now I get to pick something from the board?
So out of these 4, in the middle of the board, you get to choose one. So you will get that token, and then instantly it will go straight over to me. And
okay, then I guess I'll go with the papyrus.
Okay. Are you keeping your tokens visible so it reminds you what you've got? Or do you want me to hide them?
Do you get to keep yours visible?
Well, no. See, that's no, that's the point, isn't it? But it's up to you. I absolutely don't mind.
I mean, we can keep them visible for now, and then if I feel like it's unhelpful, then I'll flip them.
Fair enough. I mean, you know what it's like. You know what it's like. I'm not going to concentrate.
Well, you take your turn.
Yes.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Right, so... Oh, instantly forgotten what I've got. I am going to move the token over to here. We're going to pick up this ivory, and it has one of the Deneb tokens. So I'm going to discard this, but a rummage in the bag. Find myself a token. There we go. I'll have a quick look. Okay, and we'll put that just down there. Good evening, Mystical. Welcome. How are you? Sorry, I was explaining the game. Didn't see you there. How is your week started? Hope you're well. Welcome to anybody in the chat. Do say hi.
So I can pretty much take anything from the top or side. Like around the piece is what I'm allowed to pick from.
Around? No. Well, remember, no. The token will move in any direction, in the direction that it's facing, right? For as far as you want. So you could pick up these fish if you wanted. You could travel all the way to this side if you wanted. Okay? But the thing is, any tiles that you pass over generate corruption. Which, of course, then means there's less chance of you picking up bonus tokens.
Okay, I pick up that fish next to me?
So, fish next to you. Okay, so you're going to take that. And because of the angle of the tile, it now goes to that orientation. So...
Oh, and you follow the arrows. Okay,
yes,
I get it now. I understand.
The pointy arms... That's where you're following.
But wouldn't it be face the other direction because that's the corner of the arms?
No, well, this was how the token is.
Oh, they're facing. Okay,
Yeah.
I see. So the little pointies follow that. The round part doesn't. Got
That's it.
Understood.
That's it. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down to pick up these bricks, and if you notice, the orientation is top and bottom. So now the token goes that way. So now you have the choice of being able to go down to the bottom or all the way up, however you want. So do you want to? Did you say you want to go to the fish?
Yeah, I want to take that fish.
Okay, so you're going to go to the fish. And again, it now changes orientation because of the fish. That's gone there. I am going to go diagonal because that's the way it's pointing. I'm going to take the Sobek token, and the Sobek is diagonal but in the other direction. So it goes there. All right, it's over to you.
I'm gonna take that top fish.
You're going to go for that fish, of course you are. All right. So you've got the fish.
The only option I have.
That's it. Exactly, yes. Well, that's the thing, is that this is how the game can come to an end. You can actually force an immediate end, right? Because if there's no way of somebody moving or picking anything up or playing anything, right, that's game over. I am going to... I'm going to come across, take these bricks, and that makes it go to that angle just there. Done. Over to you.
So I guess I'm going to get a character card.
Yes. Okay, so let's take the character. And now, the difference with the character cards, one thing I didn't explain, is that when you draw a character card up, you are able to orientate the Ankh token however you desire. Okay, so you can now choose, is it going in a diagonal, is it going top to bottom, or left to right? And then I'll explain what your token is.
It is going to face... Gonna face... Oh, no. Up and down.
Up and down. Okay, so it's going to go just there. All right, let's take a look. You have... Oh, let's change that. So you have this particular character. So... As well, he is a character, which I'll explain in a moment, but he also has the cow symbol in the top. So he can act as a token as part of a cow collection. But let's just find out what his ability is. We've got a nice handy guide here. He is the scribe. So if your opponent has more than 6 tiles in their hand, they must place tiles on their corruption board until they only have 6 in their hand.
Where are your tiles at least visible to that you have tiles?
Yes, so here are my tiles.
Okay.
Right? If you cannot see them, as in the image, then they are in my hand. I'm keeping yours down here, and when you sell them, I'm putting them up at the top. That's the plan. All right. So at the moment, I have 5 tiles.
Okay, so now it's your turn.
My turn. I'm going to go up and take the Sobek.
You sure you didn't want it going sideways?
There's no choice. It's not that type of game.
Oh, that one had marks on it? Oh, I thought it was just like a character one. Okay.
No. The character ones are the orange ones. They're the only ones that you get to change the orientation. Everything else, you have to follow the rule.
My turn. I'm going to sell my fish.
You're going to sell your fish. All right, excellent. All right, so fish. I'm just going. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put these so that you can see the scarab tokens just at the bottom. That just makes it easier for us to count up. All right, so those have been sold. Again, selling is a good way of forcing the opponent to have to do a move, because maybe you don't want to do that move just yet.
Don't get to look at the little tabs.
You do indeed. So here we go. And what I will do then is, because I'm going to be selling straight after, so we're going to reveal them all. You get to first pick, and I will explain what each one is. Let's just do that, do that, oh, do that, that, and that. All right, so from the top, with the 2 coins in the eye, draw 2 Deneb tokens and keep one of your choice. Put the other one back into the bag without revealing its value. The red one, give this token to your opponent. They must keep it close to their corruption board. This token counts as 1 or 2 extra corruption points at the end of the game. So that's actually 1 corruption point. That's a bit evil. Underneath is the papyrus, the cow, and the fish with 2 scarabs. Place this token on one of your previously sold sets corresponding to one of the 3 types shown. It adds 2 scarabs to this set at the end of the game during final scoring. Alright. The mummy, which is the 4th one, add all the tiles currently on your corruption board to your hand. Bit of resurrection there, I guess. And finally, the pyramid, play a full turn again. If you choose to take a tile, you may reorientate the Ankh pawn as you wish on its square before playing. Alright.
Oh.
So those are the tokens. Now, when you pick this token up, you basically do it immediately.
Oh, it's not like a save for whenever you want it?
It's not a save, no. I will just double check that, but I'm pretty sure that is the case. Pirogue token. Yes, each time you sell a set, you must use one of the pirogue tokens set up at the beginning of the game. Secretly look at the remaining tokens and immediately apply the ability of one of them. Remove it from the game and put all remaining tokens back in place. Because of
Right, then I'm going to take the 2 scarabs.
I thought you might do. And that being the case, you allocate it straight away to your fish. There you go. Yeah, that's the best call for sure. Okay, so I am going to sell. And I am selling my stone. I've only got 2 stone, but I'm going to put a Sobek token with it. So that counts as my 3 stone. Okay. And I am going to take this pirogue token. This allows me to take 2 tokens out of the bag and keep 1. So let's give this a go.
Come on, 2 3s.
You're mean.
I mean, I know, I hope you roll something nice or pull something good.
I'm just looking. Okay, there you go. I'm going to keep that one. And we'll put those back just there. All right, over to you then.
I guess I'll sell.
You're going to sell again. So you're going to sell all 3 of these. None of these have scarabs at the moment. So
I was going to say, not yet.
Not yet. Well, exactly. But that's absolutely fine. You have those sold, and as soon as you have a scarab, that's when the multiplier starts to happen. So that's all good. You get to pick one of these tokens.
What did the pyramid one do?
Essentially, it lets you take a full turn again. So play a full turn again. If you choose to take a tile, you may reorientate the Ankh pawn as you wish on its square before playing. So
I'll do that one and take a turn.
Okay. So you can reorientate the Ankh. Where do you want it?
So I can take a tile and then do that, or?
No. So what happens now is if your action's going to be you're going to redo your turn, and your action is going to be to take a tile. So that being the case, you can reorientate this in any direction and then pick
I'll
up the
go
tile.
get that fish.
Okay, so you've reorientated it right to left, and you're coming all the way across to take the fish, which goes just there, and it reorientates like so. All right, nice and easy. What am I going to do? I am going to come all the way down here, take that ivory, and it goes to a diagonal.
Then I guess I'm taking a character card.
It does look that way, doesn't it? So you go to the character. How do you want to orientate the token?
Up and down.
Up and down. Okay. So you're going to go that way. Let's find out what your character is. Looks like a lady. Hopefully you're right. We'll take a look at her. See what she does. She's the High Priestess. Remove some of the tiles on your corruption board from the game. Choose between either all Sobek statues, including the architect, or all tiles of a single good type, including their characters. So this is something that should you pick up any corruption, the High Priestess will basically remove it for you. Alright. But she also counts as a brick good, should you need to add her to a collection. Alright. That is you done. I'm going to move all the way down here. I'm going to take this character. And what I'm going to do on purpose... Oh, do I want to do it on purpose? Do I? I'll explain what my thinking. If I keep the orientation as it is, right, effectively you could only go up and down. Well, there's no tiles.
In the game.
Well, no. Okay. At this moment in time, we still have tiles that we could add. So what happens is the market gets refilled, and basically we fill in all the gaps going around the board. Okay, and then again the token goes into the center and we pick a tile and then the other person goes. Now, so that's what I could do from that. So it's only end of the game will only occur when we do not have any more tiles to fill the marketplace. All right, and that will be the actual end from that sort of side of it. But do I want to do that, or do I want us to keep picking here? I am going to. Put it like so. Actually, no, like so. There you go. All right, over to you.
So I'm going for a character.
You're going for the character. So over to the character. What orientation do you want to go for?
Yeah, that one seems good.
Okay, fair enough. You got a character there. Who is the character? He's the merchant. Take any tile currently available anywhere on the market into your hand without moving the Ankh pawn or taking any corruption. Hey, that's a really good character.
Right now?
No, you can do it as a turn. Okay. He also counts as papyrus. So it's either you take advantage of his special ability or you add him to your papyrus goods pile when you sell. Right. Well, yes, you're making me now fill the market. Nice one. Okay. That goes out. We fill from the center, working out. Build everything up. Oh, there. Shouldn't have done that. Do that there. Fill everything up. So the game is, it's really easy to learn how to play. And there's lots of lovely little things that you can do just to ruin people's days. Okay, so I get to... Is it me? Yes, is it? Oh, hang on a second. Let me just double check.
I just went. And then you had to refill up the map and then...
Yeah, I had to fill the market. Yes, and then I choose one of the 4 tiles. And then, yes, and then you effectively sort of start. So let's just have a quick look. I think I know what I want to go for. Yeah. I'm going to take that one just there. And that goes in there. All right. Over to you.
Take that coal.
You're going to take the coal, you're going to go across to this side. You're taking that there, and it's an up and down orientation. Let's just place that there. I'm going to put all your characters... Actually, no, we'll keep the characters as they are, because we'll make them as part of the piles, won't we? Okay. I'm going to come down and take that just there, and it goes that way. A bit more obvious. Yep.
Is that diagonal? Is that papyrus or is that bone?
It's papyrus down here and it's brick up here.
Then I'll take the papyrus, please.
You're going to come down to the papyrus. It's going to maintain its angle. I'm going to put the papyrus over the character because that's the kind of the same type. I am going to then move it up to the brick, and it now swaps its orientation. Okay, yeah. There we go. Okay, over to you.
Take that coal.
You're going to take the coal. You can't take the coal. There's no coal to take.
Yeah, if diagonally, to put the character on my little devil piece.
Oh, okay. Oh, right. You're jumping across. All right, okay. So, yes, you jump over him. He goes onto your corruption. But you then take the coal up at the top just there. And it goes that way. Okay. All right. Uh-huh. 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 Okay. I'm going to skip over the coal and take this ivory.
Okay, I'll take that papyrus.
You're going to take the papyrus just down there. So it goes to that angle. Let's put the papyrus there. I am going to sell. And I am selling my moo cows. So we have those just there. And I'm afraid, because I've got to get in early, I'm giving you the corruption token. So that will add 1 corruption point at the end of the game. But I think that's okay. You might be all right with maybe one of your characters. Oh, actually, she can get rid of all the Sobek statues, including the architect, or all tiles of a single goods type, including their characters. So actually, you can't remove that, but you could remove your character. So, you know, you can still sort of offset some of the damage, I guess. Right, over to you.
Pick up that coal.
So you have a choice. You can either take the coal or have a rummage in the Deneb token bag.
I'll take the coal.
Gonna take the coal. All right, done. I am going to take this character. And I'm going to move it. Oh. I'm going to leave it where it is. Okay, over to you.
I'm going to sell.
Which are you selling?
The coal.
Okay. All the coal up there. There we go. So you have four times 3 there. I'm going to sell. I'm going to sell my ivory. Just there. Over to you. Oh, hang on a second. Sorry, hang on a second. So you would have got this final...
Oh, I get the mummy.
You get the mummy. So let's just double check the mummy. Add all of the tiles currently on your corruption board to your hand. Oh, so that's pretty good. So that goes there. You get now this character token. Adds to your hand. That
doesn't mean that little guy goes to my hand, right?
No, this one stays, I'm afraid. So you get the queen Take the first 3 tiles from the draw pile into your hand. If there are fewer than 3 remaining, take as many as possible. How lucky are you? You get 3 tiles. They just add to your hand. So what do you have? You have coal.
But I don't do that character yet. I haven't chosen to play that character.
Yeah, sorry, yeah, you're right. But,
I mean, I'll do it, but
you got to do it in your turn. Sorry, I was getting ahead because I was thinking of the pirogue tokens, but no. So yes, you have to play that character. You get the first 3 tiles there while they're available. All right. So you sold, then I sold, so it's your turn.
Okay. Yeah, I'll use that card.
Okay, so she gets used. You get 3 tokens or tiles. So what do you get? These will just add to your pile. You've got some charcoal with 2 scarabs. You've got some fish with a scarab. And you have a new character, which is the lady who counts as a fish as well. She's the scribe. If your opponent has more than 6 tiles in their hand, they must place tiles on their corruption. I've got 1, 2, 3. I've got 4 in hand. Okay, but she does count as a fish. Okay, that was your turn. Let me just double check what I've got here. Right, I'm going to sell. I'm going to sell my fish with my Sobek icon and also a character that counts as a Sobek icon. So that's all been done. Over to you.
I'm gonna sell my fish.
So all your fish get added onto there. You just got a big pile of fish now, okay? There's no pirogue tokens to take, so we just skip that step now. It goes over to me.
The outcome is I like this game. You were right.
I'm going to take that just there. And what do we have? I have that. He do. Okay. Done. And how am I going to change this? I'm not. I'm going to leave it where it is. Okay, over to you.
I'm going to use my merchant guy.
Yep.
And so I get to go and pick up anything I want. I'm going to pick up the coal with the scarabs.
You're going to pick up the coal with the scarabs. This one just here. Yep, so that just goes there. Done. I'm going to go up 1.
I'm gonna move the thing. Oh, you did move the thing. It's just not catching. No, wait. Do I not move the thing?
Nope, no, that's the thing with the merchant. You get to pick anything, but you don't move the token.
Okay.
So I take some moo cows. Let me just make sure on that. Without moving the token or taking any corruption. There you go.
All right. Then I'll take the paper.
Take the paper. Yeah, I knew you would. That goes back down here. I'm going to then take it all the way up to take the Sobek token. That goes there.
I'm gonna sell my paper.
You're going to sell your paper. So we're just going to add it to that pile over there. I've so lost this game. Okay, and so I'm going to go across and take some moo cows. Over to you.
You sure that's in the right orientation?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
What do you like?
I guess I'll take your moo cows.
Yeah, I thought you would. So, take the moo cows. It goes to that orientation. I'm going to take... the character. I'm going to move it there. Okay, over to you.
I'll go pick up that coal.
Okay, so you're going to go all the way across to the coal. You're going to put that onto your corruption. You're taking the coal, and you're moving it to there. Done. I am going to take Sobek. Done.
I'm gonna sell my coal.
You're selling your coal, so we add all of that to there.
Turn or no, not yet?
Oh, sorry?
Is it my turn or no, not yet?
Not yet, not yet.
Okay.
I'm thinking. Okay, I'm going to come all the way down the board to take that just there, which puts it in a lock position. So I take that. So unless you have another action to do, we are instantly refilling the board as much as we possibly can do. So unless you use...
How many cards are in your hand?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Well, then I'm gonna use an action.
As in one of your characters?
Yep.
Yeah.
The scribe.
If your opponent has more than 6 tiles in their hand, they must place tiles on their corruption board until they only have 6 in hand. So you're going to get rid of that. But it's telling me that I've got to put the tiles onto the corruption board. So I get to choose. So I'm going to make sure that I obviously put the ones on I want to put on. So... I think it's just going to be these, isn't it? So, there you go. Put those on just there. So that was your action. It's now my turn. I'm going to sell. I'm going to sell my bricks with another Sobek. They just go on there. It's over to you.
Play my priestess card.
Play your priestess. So your priestess removes some of the tiles on your corruption board from the game. So you can either, well, you don't actually have a choice. You're basically removing all of one type of good. So you would be removing your papyrus. Okay, so that's done. I'm going to sell again. I got my moo cows with a Sobek. So moo cows get sold. It's over to you.
Okay, so now we have to fill it up.
We have to fill it up, so that comes off. And literally, we have just these final tiles. And so you get to choose which out of the central 4 you want to take into your hand.
I'll take that top left fish.
Top left fish. Done. Those are the 2 in your hand. That goes there. That was the orientation for it. Okay, so we're imminent to a potential end of game here, depending on how things move around the board. I'm going to take that character. Okay.
What orientation are you putting it in?
I'm deciding. Hang on. Hang on. Oh goodness. Yeah, we're gonna put it like that. There you go.
Okay. I'll take the cow, I guess, and then I'll pull out of the bag.
You're going to pull it out of the bag. All right, so he goes up there, keeping the same orientation. All right. Let's hope it's a free. Hope it's a free. Is it a free? It is a free. Hey, the gods are looking down on me favorably. Okay, I am going to use my character, which is the High Priest. I get to remove all tiles of a single goods type, including characters. So, what is the best thing for me to remove here? I can remove... Right. So, in fact, I will remove all the fishes. So, those are the ones that have gone. Fishes have gone. Okay. It is over to you.
I'll take the paper.
You're going to take the paper all the way down here. So you got the paper. I am going to take the ivory.
I'll take the paper.
So you're going to take that corruption, and you're going to come down to take that paper. But that is the end of the game. That was a bit of a satisfied. Okay.
I mean, I don't know what your score is down there, though. You got a lot of them.
Well, I don't think it's going to be close. Let's put it that way. So just to double check, there is no way of me picking up any tiles. We can't replen the tiles. There are no characters for us to be able to play, and we cannot sell. So I can't do anything, and you can't do anything. So that is the end of the game. Okay, so then, if you have at least 3 tiles in your hand that you could have sold, you remove them to the game. These tiles are not added to the sets, okay? So, all of these are discarded, as is that. They do not count. So we tally up our corruption. So the player with the fewest corruption points earns 1 Deneb token, plus 1 extra token for each set of 3 corruption points they have less than their opponent. So you are at 2 corruption points, I'm at 3. So you score 1 Deneb token, but that's it. You don't get anything more. So quickly draw one of these. What do you get? you get another 3 points. All right. So final scoring. So we have a handy scoring track that can just go into the center like so. We put your marker on, and we'll put my marker on.
Do yours first.
You want me to do mine first?
Yeah.
Oh, go on then. We can take away this.
I haven't been paying attention to what you've been selling, so I'm interested as to what you were selling the whole time.
Believe me, I haven't been paying attention either. Okay, so calculate score for each of the 2 players as follows. Each set sold throughout the game is worth as many points as there are tiles composing it, multiplied by the total number of scarabs. All right, so it's pretty easy. So we're going to go through my brick. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's 6 times 4. So that's 24. There we go. Boom, done. Okay, we'll just move those out of the game. We're going to do the moo cows. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Oh, you might have won this.
6.
You sold way more than me.
That's 6 times 2. It's another 12 points. That's 32, isn't it?
36.
Oh, 36 even. Okay. Move those out of the game. We've got the ivory. This is 3 6s. So 18. On my 36 is going to be, that's at 42, 52, yeah? So we move token over to 52. And
I very much think you've won this game.
And then finally, see, and here's where I went wrong. Fish. So it is times the scarab. I've got no scarabs on my fish. My fish are rotten. They just go into the garbage.
Well, you very much won the game, monkey.
Well, we don't know yet.
Yeah, but don't forget your coins.
We're going to leave the coins to the end, right?
No, because you got high coins down there.
So we now going to sell
add your
goods.
coins.
We're going to sell your goods. We're going to sell your goods.
Oh, you've totally won this game, monkey.
Oh,
I still like it, but you've totally won.
We don't know that yet. It's not over yet. Okay, so here we go. It is, you've got 6 tokens by 2, 4. Is that 8?
Yes. So 42?
What are you talking about? You've won, monkey. So 42 from you. Oh my goodness. In your very first sale.
No, I had that many in there. I'm sorry, but it's not going to get much higher.
Oh, I don't know. Okay.
Those were hidden behind your emblem, so I really didn't know what was in them.
Okay, well, you've got 6 tokens times 2, so that's another 12 points. So you are...
Not going to be much.
Is that 54? I think it is. There you go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not going to be much compared to your coins.
Ooh, okay, well, hang on a second. Hang on, we got 1... Oh, you see, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's 6 by... It's six sixes.
So 36.
Another 36. Well, what are you talking about, 36? So that's 36, that's... Hang on a second. So 36, that's another... That takes up to 10, and then it's another 30 on top of that, isn't it? So... We're there, aren't we? Am I right on that?
Okay.
Is it? Yeah, because
so 4 plus 6 would put us up at the 10.
Yeah.
And then 30 points. So
1, 2, yeah.
So down at the 30.
Is it at the 30?
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, yeah, there you go.
Yeah. So you're at 90
40?
points.
All right. Ooh.
90 points. See? Fishes were good. Fishes were good, right? Plus 6. I can do the 6. So there you go. You're at 96 points. Yeah? Well, I can add 5. So I'm at 57. And I can add an 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm at 60.
Yeah, I honestly didn't. I wasn't keeping count on my stakes, so I was like, crap, you beat me.
Well, at least it's good that you felt that I could have won for at least a few seconds. But those fish, no, they were killer. It's like pretty much every single fish had a scarab on it. And you also had then the multiplier.
The afterthought of getting that coal is apparently a smart idea.
Yes. So there you go. That's Sobek 2 players. What do you think?
Are we playing again or no?
No. We're
done for tonight.
We're done for There's only so much of a beating I can take.
Well then, I'm about to have people come into my house and the dogs are going to go crazy. So let me say, thank you for letting me play. This game was super cute. I loved it, and I look forward to playing it again with you.
Excellent. All right, thanks very much, Sarah. We'll see you next time. Oh, is she gone? She gone already? Looks like it. Hang on a second. There we go then. So our thanks to Sarah for playing tonight's game of Sobek 2 players from Catch-Up Games. I might have lost, but it was a lot of fun. I really do highly recommend this game. If you have opportunity to find it at your local game store, it is well worth picking up a copy. It comes in an adorably small box, so it's ideal for taking away on vacation with you. Yeah, I think you will have a lot of fun with this game. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining us this evening. Look forward to seeing you next time. But until then, bye for now.